Hello and a warm welcome to all of you. Today we have with us Didi Sudesh joining us from Mount Abu. Many of us go through dark times. Correction, all of us go through dark times. While not everyone understands, this is the truth. We all face dark times in our lives. Pain and suffering are inevitable part of human nature. And when we fall, we can fall deep and fast. At this time, when humanity is going through a period of uncertainty, this event explores: when does God come? What does God do? How can we experience a connection with God? Joining us today, Didi Sudesh is European Director of Brahma Kumaris, practitioner and teacher of Raj Yoga meditation for over 60 years. Today, she will share with us her wisdom on the significance and depths of God's pivotal role in overcoming dark times. So let us all welcome Didi Sudesh today. Om Shanti, Didi.
Om Shanti, Om Shanti.
Welcome. Om Shanti. Okay, so now over to you, Didi.
Once again, Om Shanti. And good afternoon.
Didi.
Nice day, nice time, nice topic, and very nice family. Today we are going to talk about the Creator and the creation. We are going to speak about a wonderful being, very special being, who is ever living, ever beautiful, ever benevolent, ever truth, and ever blissful. The praise of the Supreme Being is that eternal being or uniqueness, I would say, which is beauty on itself. That this being speaks without having a physical vocal organ. He listens without having physical ears. He walks and flies without wings and legs. Amazing, and yet very, very entertaining, invisible, and yet very much visible. Very much visible in the sense that it is an experience. You can experience this being. You can talk to this being. I would like to just make it a little bit more. Yeah. You can talk to this being in silence. And that sound, the voice of your heart reaches to this being. But question is how much one is able to catch the response. How much my own line is clear to understand his language. The amazing thing is that this being, supreme being, benevolent being, perfect being, knows language of everyone's heart. No discrimination between country, color, age, religion, sick, healthy, poor, wealthy. There's nothing in his mind. Discrimination beyond discrimination. Beyond limit, unlimited, constant, forever, ever and ever. The most important characteristic or quality of this being is that he is ever truth. He does not change his statement. He does not change his physical, his form. He does not change his place. He does not need to disguise himself. He reveals himself to those who want to be close to him, be connected with this being. Love and faith enables them to understand his language. And then you enjoy a heart-to-heart conversation. Silent, sweet, deep, entertaining, and full of many secrets. It's a sacred relationship between the creator and creation. And this supreme being is known as Satyam Shivam Sundaram. Satyam Shivam Sundaram. The one who is ever true, ever beautiful, ever benevolent. And when the soul recognizes and experiences the truth about the self, about our own self, truth about the wonder of nature, and truth about God, the Supreme Being. When he comes, he reveals this. Three eternal energies. He explains and gives the very beautiful explanation. And that is, this world play actually is played, this unlimited world drama, or the existence on this planet, or beyond this planet, actually consists of three main eternal energies. And these three energies are called the soul, which is immortal, eternal energy. The second is prakriti, or matter or nature. All these elements and wonder of nature the sun is shining constantly, the coolness of the moon, the unlimited depth of the ocean, wonder of a small seed grows into an unlimited with branches and sub-branches, and with many, many fruits containing the seed again. It's a cycle of the world of a tree. Grows with a small tree, small seed. Expansion takes place. And finally, the cycle completes with the seed again. This secret, which even science knows, of eternity of the laws of nature, a cyclic pattern of the laws of nature. The sun rises, beautiful sun appears in the sky, golden red color, daytime, bright sun, evening, coolness again, sun setting, the sun rising again. Since how many years? Is there any count? Eternal law of nature. And same the rhythm of the self, the soul. It accepts the body or adopts the costume composed of matter, which is elements: earth, water, fire, air, ether, elements. And a wonderful, wonderful machinery. Though scientists are trying to so it is wonderful machinery that how everything works out. Even science tries to explore this. Such a tiny little seed, the soul, and such a huge energy the part is latent in it. Not only just what we see, since we are born, we live life, and then we leave the body. Who leaves the body? Body leaves the soul, or soul leaves the body. So it is a game, the play of matter and mind, or matter or soul. And that is a wonder. As we play in this world cycle, gradually we forget. We are so confused. We do not know what is the purpose of life, where we have come from, where do we go after leaving the world, why the population is increasing, why is this variety, so many wonders. And in order to remove our doubts, make it very clear, to be free from confusion, this benevolent being that reveals the relationship between mind and matter, and also relationship with himself. And when we recognize the truth, there's fearlessness, there's immortality, there's great joy, and the soul then really bows to Supreme by recognizing, who am I? What am I? From where I have come from? And what is my purpose of life? When the soul has recognized this, realized this, from the heart it says, Om Namo Shivaya. Om means I am. I exist. You begin to know the eternity and beauty of your own self. And Namo means I respect. I bow to you. I respect you. Because you are the benevolent being. You have revealed very wonderful secrets. And because it's appealing, it is nothing to prove. It is you yourself experience of the best proof. The real benefit of knowing myself, who I am and what I am. And you begin to act accordingly. Every action becomes benevolent. And so it's so beautiful to know the role of the Supreme Being, the Supreme Soul. And then it is praised, Satyam Shivam Sundaram. It's truth. Truth is benevolent. I say God is truth. God is love. And love is actually power. It's a pure truth, not mixture at all. Reality. And so we can get to know this by practicing our own spirituality. When we become aware of our own reality and spirituality, we are able to communicate with the Supreme Being, the Supreme Soul. Not with any doubt, not with any fear, not with any tension. Just relax. Light. Lightness, joyful. That's what the beauty. And so, as according to the phase, atmosphere becomes very real. And especially those who are really looking, searching for the truth. Those who are looking for to know the reality of themselves. As they hear this knowledge, which is given and revealed by the Supreme Being himself, you automatically want to know more and more. It is just like when the thirst, the souls are thirsty, want to drink that nectar of sweetness. We had forgotten our ways. Supreme Soul comes and becomes guide. We had tied ourselves in the bondage of karma. It comes and liberates. That's why his praise is liberator, purifier, uplifter, benevolent. And the Supreme Being, the benevolent being, the one who is always uplifting, always making us aware, is, you can call him, with on the path of devotion in India in Sanskrit language or in Persian language. Praise is unlimited. In Arabic language, 99 names of God. And these names that you are thinking is on a bodily view. They have a human form, a human body. These names are the attributive name. It is not a physical form at all. Not any kind of the activity which is human being doing. Human being learn, human being recognize and realize this truth and sing praise of them. Liberator. What it is that we were in bondage. Variety types of them. Bondage, the body of my own body, bondage of my own body, bondage of my relationships, bondage of my wealth, bondage of society, bondage of government, laws, and also even we are tied with the bondage of different kind of system that we created our own selves. Mind, body, wealth, relationship, karmic account. And they had been suffering, that's why it is called remover of sorrow, restorer of happiness. And in order to liberate this, his praise is Khuda. Khud A. Khud means self. A means comes. Incarnates, comes himself to reveal his own identity, to give us the experience of his personality. And in Sanskrit, this benevolent being is called Shiva, the benevolent God, good God, the benevolent being. Shiva Shambhu, Swayambhu, Khud A. Swayam means self. Bhu means land on this planet, on this earth. It's not a bodily being. Does not take birth like human beings take birth. The Supreme Being is the parents of all. And the Supreme Being, Supreme Parent, does not become a child of someone. And as it does not become a child, does not take a body. It's a perfect, supreme, benevolent being. In other words, bodiless being. Bodiless being does not have a body. Incorporeal being does not have a corporeal form. Human beings have these features: eyes, ears, mouth, hand, and feet. Because of body. God does not have a body. It's goddess, bodiless being, supreme being, supreme soul. And when we think, some recognize the true relationship of love and the power. This becomes the role of this physical world of love. If we want to understand more relationship. It's a relationship of love with mother and relationship of guidance, protection, inheritance, rights, this father. And so some believe and they remember God, they say, oh God, Father. Because it's the inherent quality and inherent personality of God that we also, as a soul, as creation, we have this. As is the created soul, is the creation. not this physical body, but the soul. And so, and easy to understand, the soul does not have physical form. It is not visible with his eyes, cannot be seen with his eyes, cannot be photographed with any instrument, because it is metaphysical energy. So the soul is a metaphysical being of light. But when the soul leaves the body, what do we say? Light is gone. Life is gone. Light is gone, life is gone. Which light? It's not the electric light. It is the light, the energy, the soul, which was light of love, light of peace, light of truth, light of purity, light of knowledge, light of love. All these things, whatever is about connected with this person and personality, as a human being, body is there, but the light is there. It's light. And so the creator and creation, it means God is also. So that's why some people remember God as light. And as being, because it's not this physical light of the sun and moon. It's the light of love, the light of peace. It's abstract. Form is also abstract. Quality is also abstract. You cannot photograph. For example, you say, you are eating something very sweet. He says, very sweet. Show me where is the sweet. This is sweet, but that is prepared for the sweet. You cannot photograph the sweetness, but you can show that it's sweet or bitter. Face shows. You say, oh, I have so much pain. Please show me there is pain. I have pain in my hand. You can photograph the hand. Condition of the hand. Pain. Can pain be photographed? So this is, I'm very hungry. I'm very hungry. Show me how much hungry you are. I'm satisfied. So what I want to say that the quality that it's not a gross physical form. It's unlimited. It's not limited to any people, any space. And so some people worship this empty space because it's unlimited. So different aspects of the same diamond, different souls connect in this way differently. And they remember, they pray, and then it becomes one aspect is remembered, other is not remembered, or one is emphasized, other is not considered as important. Then it becomes a religion conflict. But origin is completely not one aspect. There are many aspects. And but one aspect which is mostly recognized is a light. And so in India, when they worship this light, if they want to make it with a stone from the light, to make a photograph of a stone, it will be overshaped light. If you worship If you want to make this plastic shape, it will be always like egg shape, eternal. And so it's not a human being, it's benevolent being. It is called Jyotirlingam. Neither male gender nor female gender. Female gender, feminine gender, masculine gender. God is not masculine, not feminine, but neutral. It's an eternal being. And life is neutral, but not neutral like the movie. And so, God, the Supreme Being, is called Jyotirlingam, an image of life, form of life. And so, wherever it is, just main temples are made. It's remembered in the name of the quality connected to it. Because it's immortal. This being is immortal. So-called Lord of Immortality. Amarnath, Somnath, the Lord of Nectar. Badrinath, one who brings transformation, gives realization, brings transformation. Then purifier, Parvardigar, merciful God. So these are the qualities. So different faces. But because it's eternal image, Om, I am, I exist, the God also exists. And its form is Omkareshwar. So in Sanskrit, when you write Om, you put the main form is 3. So Omkareshwar, these 3 letters, which is in memory of God, 3 characters, G-O-D, generator, generates energy again in human beings, those who had lost their energy. Operator, operates with the right system. And dispeller of darkness, D, dispels the darkness of ignorance. G-O-D, generates, gives the energy in human being of goodness. Then, how to operate that goodness, that godly quality? It is knowledge, and knowledge is light. When you want to understand something, you say, please, can you show some light on this subject? And when you understand, you say, oh, yes, I can see. I can see. How can you, what you see with eyes? Not with eyes. You see with understanding of life, intellect. Supreme is the ocean of life. The son of knowledge is Christ. And his praise, all this is because of the experience that the soul is having. Purifier, Parvartika, the one who has become Napa, make them Paka again, pure again. Have become dirty, makes them clean. And so it's the specialities of God. But then different souls have experienced different kind of stuff. And they think that's the complete one, the partial aspect they have. I remember a very famous story. Once there were 4 blind people. They went to see an elephant. And this elephant was elephant, big animal. So someone touched the back of the elephant. Understood, yes. Yes, I know. It's like a mountain. So he got his picture of the basis of experience of very thick, strong back. Other one, that's the foot of the elephant, feet, leg of the elephant. So God is the strength of the elephant is very strong. It's like a pillar. So in his eye of his mind, he saw elephant, a pillar. Other one saw elephant as a rock. The third one, that's his pain. The elephant is like a rope, very strong, very good. Fourth one, hold it, his tail. Fourth one, that's the ear. And fan, moving fan. So all the right. They explained, I have seen the elephant. It's like a rock. Others said, no, it was like a pillar. I said, no, I have touched myself as well. It was like a rope. The book said, no, it was like a fan. All are right. And so this is why when human beings themselves are trying to search, of course they experience one aspect, but the other aspect is not experienced. And so each truth is given by God himself. And this is why he comes. And this is why that it is the stage of Shivaratri. In the dark night, especially in India, these are people celebrate Shivaratri. The dark night, benevolent. The dark night, day appears, bright, and the dark night, ignorance, dark night of suffering and sorrow, stumbling, the supreme soul incarnates and gives the light, the God of light, light of knowledge, light of love, light of peace, light of joy, light of wisdom, light of truth is light. And
Sorry,
whenever
Didi.
is the
Sorry.
time, because he incarnates at the time of unrighteousness.
Didi, sorry to interrupt. Can you talk a little bit louder? Some people cannot hear.
Okay. So the Supreme Being, the Supreme Soul, comes at the time when it is total darkness, total suffering. Can you hear now? Okay,
yes, it's much better.
Maybe I switch off the fan. It must be interfering. Hold on 1 minute. Okay, I try to speak. I think maybe I can bring it closer.
Yeah, this is much better, Didi. Thank you.
Yeah, yeah. So the Supreme Soul is beyond caste, color, age, community, people of high grade, low grade. For him, or if you call him the Supreme Mother for her, because it's not have a physical form. So Supreme Soul actually gives the power to all human beings of recognizing truth in self and truth in others as well. And why it is benevolent? Because it's a relationship, and you are always mercy, powerful to actually support. There's one story why his role is so important. Because expression, God is love. One time, Akbar, there's a story of Akbar and Birbal. Birbal was his advisor. Akbar asked Birbal, his advisor, why it is that God has to come? He does not. It's there and it's there. And why do you say he incarnates? He says, okay, because you celebrate Shivratri and you say God incarnates. He said, okay, I will actually, he said that, but there are so many men, Birbal, Akbar said to Birbal, so many prophets have come time to time, and they are able to show the path to people. Why should God himself come? And Birbal said, okay, I will actually share this answer sometime. I understood your question. So after some time, Birbal arranged a garden party for the children. And lovely children playing together. It was also some royal family children were also there. So when Birbal and Akbar were having nice chat, sitting in the same garden, watching how children are playing, suddenly his vision fell on one side, but it was on the bank of a river. Someone pushed the one child in river. Now Birbal and Akbar having a nice conversation, very nice chat. Akbar immediately left this conversation and jumped in the river to save the child. He brought with the struggle, of course, he brought this child out, but it was not a real child. It was the child form, but it was some electronic or what system was created that movement was taking place, and suddenly, with a push, this statue, which was rubber or whatever, it went in the water with some weight. But Akbar said to Birbal, what is this? He says, sir, I just want to ask you. I was with you. Other servants are around. Why did not you order one of us to go and save this child who is drowning? He said, how can I see from my own kingdom? One child is going to drown, and I'm just watching it let him drown, my heart could not stop. Even to say that you go, I just jumped in. He says, but Birbal said to Akbar, my lord, my king, this is the same story with the creator, the supreme being, the benevolent being, the truth benevolent being. He in fact still trusts us. He sent many messengers. He sent many guides to guide us, but we could not be saved. We continue to play with vices, continue to suffer and drown in intoxication of negative tendencies. God cannot see anymore. And so he himself has to come. But the difference is, he does not become a human being, but he serves through human beings. And as we, as the soul sitting in the body, can perform actions. So God is the one who is Karan Karavan Har, one who make it happen with his energy, activating his energy or himself through a human being. And this is why he himself intervenes in this play, and this praise is merciful. You had mercy for the child. You had love for the child. You had the consciousness of benevolent. So first is quality of mercy. God is merciful. And this mercy is because heart is pure. And with a pure heart, what you had good wishes. Save the child. I should save the child. And this good wishes was the benevolent benefactor. You want to give offer to this soul, to this child. And you did not have any discrimination. It was your child, or it was somebody poor person child, or somebody subject from child. It was just child. And you jumped in. And in fact, now the latest message we also received when one of the senior dadis, Gulzar Dadi we call her, very, very beautiful, pure, innocent, divine, real personality of purity, love. She left her body, and when through this trance messenger, meeting again in her angelic form, she gave the message that please keep seated in a seat of 4 pillars, like you sit in a chair. And that is mercy, good wishes, pure feeling. And when you have this pure feeling, without selfish motive, the benevolence, and no discrimination between rich and poor, high and low, but world service. And so keep this chair, be seated on this mercy, loveful feelings, first mercy, then loveful feelings of good wishes, pure feelings. And the third, in that feeling should not be selfish motive, selflessness, benevolence. It's godly quality, and no limit to that unlimited service of the world. As the God, the Supreme, is the Supreme for all, is not one God, one world, one family. And so God comes on this planet, not in a physical form, but takes the support of a physical form and does 3 tasks. And so in Indian system, culture, they make the Shivalingam an oval shape and put 3 lines on this stone. God is not stone. God is not plastic. God is not paper. But in order to, just you want to keep some image, and then his qualities at task. So these, they put 3 lines on his forehead, then they put in the 1 dot in between. So God performed 3 actions: creation of the new world, new personality, new divinity, destruction of the old. And so with the balance of purity and silence, with knowledge, purity, and other side, selflessness, renunciation. This balance brings perfection. So you live in your family, you live together, you live in the world, but they keep the aim of perfection. And that is what it is, this 4-armed figure Vishnu. A man becomes perfect man, woman becomes perfect woman, which is known as Lakshmi Narayan, means the embodiment of virtue, embodiment of all powers. So what is Lakshmi Narayan? It's not a 4-armed figure, not with wearing many crowns or jewelry. No, it's a jewelry of divine virtues. And so it is a spirituality in reality. God comes to transform all these negative tendencies. We have followed rituals for a long time. Go beyond rituals. Hold on to spiritual. Not performing just ritual and standard, wandering around. Spirituality becomes reality. Now rituals remain, spirituality is gone. So spiritual, not ritual. Not pictures and statues, but connect to the rich reality. Spirituality, when it is pure, becomes reality. Truth. God is truth. And then this reality is there. It's divinity. Giving, giving, giving. So what human beings give it to human beings. And this is why in a human form, human beings are known as deities. So God comes and makes human beings into a divine being, deity. So divine being becomes perfect being, sustain others, which is called royalty. Spirituality becomes reality. Reality is purity. Purity is divinity. Divinity is royalty, and royalty is dignified life. And so God comes to give life, light in the soul, to bring once again, make the life dignified life. That's why God's role is a pivot role of actually going this around the cycle of birth and death, losing and gaining, victory and defeat, happiness and sorrow, sin and charity. This is a game, and God can explain, comes again at the time when we had in total darkness, brings happiness and light in life. And that's why it's very important. We don't want to live like orphans. We don't want to stumble anymore. And this is what God's wish is. He doesn't want us to stumble and suffer anymore. That's why incorporeal comes in the corporeal form to remove the darkness of ignorance. Om Shanti. Om Shanti. I think now I should give a few minutes time so that you can ask questions if you have any.
Yes, Didi, there are a few questions, but before we start with the questions, if you could guide us for a few minutes of meditation.
Yeah. Okay. Sit relaxed. Focus your attention on yourself. When I say self, it means you, the living energy, a pure being of light. Seated in the center of forehead. Remind yourself who you are. What am I? Ask yourself. Just be an observer and analyze. There's difference between I and my. I am a living energy. A living being of light. A tiny spark of light. Seated in the center of my forehead. Think of you, yourself, a sparkling diamond, a shining star, radiating light. I am a metaphysical being of light, a soul. I've taken this body to play my role. Through this body. Now I step away and focus myself my true energy on me. I am a pure and peaceful soul. As I breathe in, I breathe in thought filled with my original quality of purity and peace. Hold on to this thought. I am a pure and peaceful soul. I've taken this body to play my role. I am an eternal being. I breathe in peace. Hold on to this thought. As I think, so shall I become. I think of peace and feel it. As I breathe in peace. As I breathe out, I vibrate peace. Peace is my natural nature. Peace is my religion. And my origin. A bodiless soul. I am a pure and peaceful soul. With a cool mind. With a clean intellect. And divine character. I exist as a pure mind, divine intellect, and elevated character. My mind is like a cool and calm lake. Still silent. Peaceful. Positive, pure, and powerful. Om Shanti. Shanti. Shanti.
Thank you, Didi. It was very enlightening, and it's very good that we now understand clearly what is God's role and what is his qualities. It was very nice the way you explained that what is Satyam, Shivam, Sundaram means, the meaning of Satyam, Shivam, Sundaram, and all the different names that we call to God. Like you said, Khuda. It was very nice the way you said that we are actually invoking that. The recognition is there from within us. So, and also another thing that you said, that it keeps on changing. So life is like a season where we are not always remain stuck in one season. So it cannot be winter forever. Maybe for now with this situation, everybody thinks that things are not so good, but things will change. The seasons keep on changing. So Didi, we have a question here. Can I make God as my role model?
Of course. Because when you see yourself a soul, when I see myself a soul, then the soul copies everything. When we copy our human role model, we like to be like them. And so it is, in fact, in reality, it's a role is, and that God can not only just can be, is, but we don't make it. For example, as is the creator, so is the creation. If you see a fish, you would not say this is the child of an alligator living in the same water. If you see an elephant, you would not see this is a bird flying in the sky. If you see a horse, you would not see this is a crawling ant, an insect. As is the creation, so is the creator. As is the creator, so is the creation. As is the seed, so is the fruit. In the reality, all of us have those qualities, but role is the main thing, how I play it. I play the role as a soul, or I play the role as a human being, a woman, husband, old, young, position, job. I begin to play the role, but not remaining as a soul. So the qualities do not express itself. They are switched off. And so, of course, God is my real parents. You are my mother, you are my father. You are my friend, you are my beloved. You are my teacher, you are my liberator, my guide. And when I, the soul, connect myself with the Supreme Soul, then it's without even efforts, these qualities come naturally. And whatever it is recorded, you have filled in yourself, you will express it. And so God wants us to be his role, actually, that we consider and play, make him our role, a model.
Thank you, Didi. The next question is, I have a question if Didi can explain a little bit about true consciousness.
True consciousness, soul consciousness. When it is true consciousness, the soul is aware that I am not this physical body. I am really, truly an unlimited, pure personality. Because when we say consciousness and consciousness, conscious means you are active, you are aware, you recognize what is in front of you. You can recall what you have been doing. You can think what you are planning for the future. You can communicate with each other. And so it's conscious energy. When someone is unconscious, the soul is in the body, very beautiful person, kind, loving, caring, generous, benevolent, forgiving. It says all divinity is in that person. Has not left the body, but is unconscious, still in the body. But now, because of being unconscious, disconnected with the organs that have to function in proper way, and not being conscious of its own living conscious influences of other things gradually have actually suppressed the qualities, and you are not able to communicate. So soul conscious, self-conscious, it means that I think myself a soul. And when I am a soul, what it is that within me, which makes me a living energy, a special being, an eternal energy, motivating force, it gives the energy to my body as well. And that is my original, eternal values, qualities, personality. So when I'm conscious, I am not this body. I am a soul. So my real conscious is focused on me as the qualities of the soul, the power of the soul. And then again and again you practice. I am a pure and peaceful soul. Walking, talking, sitting, eating, bathing. This function is taking place naturally because I have habit of all those things. But conscious, I am a pure and peaceful soul. The mind is not actually influenced by water. thoughts are influencing body. I can still wash my hand with soap. I can still let the shower on me. My conscious is totally internally doing different things. I can think many things while taking shower. Why can't I think of myself? I can think many things when I'm cooking. I know I don't have to teach myself every day how vegetable is made and how cake is baked, how soup is made. I know it. But inside I'm conscious of something else. So if I am remembering, conscious, thinking, feeling, understanding, while action, something else is happening. So soul conscious means no matter whatever you are doing through your body, but you are conscious of your qualities and your actions will be always leading to perfection. Your behavior will be bringing the result of satisfaction. So soul conscious. Because soul itself is pure, peaceful, loveful, powerful energy. So I am a pure, peaceful, powerful soul. This walking, talking, sitting, make it, activate it. And your communication will be that way, and it becomes real conscious, soul consciousness. But we have been focusing from the childhood. I'm a girl, I am a boy, I'm young, I am old, I'm mother, I'm husband. So our conscious has become connected with the external energy rather than internal energy. Okay.
Thank you, Didi. That was very nice. I think let us all practice that whilst performing our actions, let us keep on invoking by reminding ourselves, by saying to ourselves that we are a peaceful being, blissful being, a happy being. The main thing is we are a soul to start off with. Thank you once again, Didi, for joining us today and sharing your wisdom with us. And thank you everyone for joining us today. We will have another session on coming Saturday at 4 p.m. Jakarta time. I have dropped my phone number on the chat box. Do drop me a message so that I can pass on the details of the next meeting to all of you. Om Shanti. Have a nice weekend. Om Shanti, Didi.
Om Shanti. Thank you. Thank you to all of you. This is a wonderful opportunity to meet each other, greet each other. If I can see some of you.
Yes.
Some
all
from
of you
London.
can put on your videos.
Some from London are also there, and some from different places are also there. Wonderful.
Amsterdam.
Friends have the friend circle is a very beautiful circle, no? This is what it is, yeah.
Sudesh Didi from Bahrain.
Bahrain,
from
yes.
Bahrain Center.
Yeah, right.
Om Shanti.
Om Shanti, Om Shanti, Om Shanti.
We miss you. Come to Bahrain soon.
Thank you. I have been getting greeting from Dana time to time, and that's fine. And meeting all of you. Okay, wonderful.
And there is also from Zanzibar.
Okay.
From Malaysia, Zanzibar.
Brother Kaushik.
Yeah. Okay, good. This is called true friendship and true love for each other, to share what we are having with each other. Right. Good.
Sure.
Okay. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti.
Om Shanti, Didi. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for the knowledge.
Come back soon.
Yes.
Bye bye.
Come back soon.
Love you, Didi.
Come back to
Love you so
Germany.
much.
Come
Madhubansh,
back to
I
Europe.
love you.
Thank you, everyone's name and everyone's
Thank
form,
you.
everyone's qualities, love and remembrances.
Didi is in Mount Abu, as I had shared. So I think, Didi, you take us there to Mount Abu. Take our loving.
Yeah, so I am actually, today's message was from Gulzar Dadi and Baba. He was saying that Baba gives every day love and remembrances. And what is the return of love? What is the return of love? Remembrance. You say, oh, I try to remember Baba. Baba gives me remembrance. And Baba said, in fact, remember the early days of the return of love. All of you surrender yourself. All of you offer yourself. Love is kurbani. Love is rohani. Love is practical experience of belonging. And so love finishes the longing. And so give the proof of love as Baba gives the proof of his love. So he comes, he comes from his soul world for you children. Now he's waiting for you to leave the old world behind and imbibe and inculcate what Baba has already filled in you, but you have to use it. Then it will become natural, all your qualities of love and lightness. Om Shanti.
Thank you, Didi. Om Shanti. Have a nice day.
Thank you. Om Shanti.